The blood used by the body system returns to the right atrium of the heart via the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. The left ventricle delivers the blood to all parts of the body for supplying oxygen and nutrients via the aorta. This relationship maintains the systemic circuit that transports the oxygenated blood away from the heart and returns the oxygen-depleted blood to the heart. On the other hand, the right ventricle transports the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for acquiring oxygen through the pulmonary arteries. Then, the oxygenated blood returns to the left atrium through the pulmonary veins. This relationship maintains the pulmonary circuit that transports the blood between the heart and the lungs. It is opposite to the systemic circuit that the arteries of the pulmonary circuit carry deoxygenated blood while its veins carry oxygenated blood. The heart is located between the lungs, and the pulmonary arteries transports blood to the lungs, and the pulmonary veins returns blood to the heart. Now, let's look at the structure of the lungs and the airway. The rounded upper extremity of each lung is known as the apex, which lies above the level of the anterior end of the first rib. The base of the lung is broad, concave, and rests upon the dome of the diaphragm. The cardiac impression is the depression on the medial surface of each lung produced by the presence of the heart. It is more pronounced in the left lung. The two lungs are not identical. The right lung has 3 lobes, and the left lung has 2 lobes. The right lung is separated by 2 fissures, the horizontal fissure and oblique fissure, separating it into the superior lobe, middle lobe, and inferior lobe. The left lung is separated by a single oblique fissure, separating it into the superior and inferior lobes. When looking at the medial aspect of each lung, you are able to find the root of the lung, the hilum. It is the only site of entrance or exit of structures associated with the lungs. These structures include the pulmonary veins, the pulmonary arteries, the bronchi, nerves, and other structures. The lungs are connected to the rest of the respiratory system. When a person takes in a breath of air, the air travels through the nose or mouth, into the larynx, and then into the trachea, which is the main passageway into the lungs. The trachea divides into right and left primary bronchi to enter the lungs. The right primary bronchus subdivides into 3 secondary bronchi, which deliver oxygen to the 3 lobes of the right lung. On the other hand, the left primary bronchus subdivides into 2 secondary bronchi, which deliver oxygen to the 2 lobes of the left lung. The secondary bronchi divide into tertiary bronchi, and further divide into many smaller bronchioles, which divide into terminal bronchioles, each of which then gives rise to several respiratory bronchioles, which go on to divide into 2 to 11 alveolar ducts. There are 5 or 6 alveolar sacs associated with each alveolar duct. The alveolus is the basic anatomical unit of gas exchange in the lung. The alveoli consists of multiple types of cells for carrying out its functions. Anatomical images in this video supplied courtesy of Zygo Body.